Hey, this is Ian Alward. This is my presentation on my PowerPoint on Discovery Engineering. And start off, I put engineering, in my opinion, is the process of designing things that could change our daily lives, to use our knowledge to create new things. The first discipline of engineering is chemical engineering. And chemical engineering is the branch of engineering that applies physical sciences and/or life sciences, like things like creating medicine is chemical engineering. A lot of chemical engineering basically helps the way we go through our daily lives, like medicine, even, sounds kind of bad, but even our food sometimes, well, most of the time comes from chemicals. Civil engineering is the next discipline of engineering, and it is the professional engineering discipline that deals with the design, construction, and maintenance of the physical environment. Things like bridges, towers, things like that we use, like houses, our offices, the schools, are basically the walls. Everything that we walk into, walk out of, is made from civil engineering. Electrical engineering is the field of engineering that generally deals with study and application of electricity, electrons, and electromagnetism. And this is used in our phones, our lights, everything that's electrical, and if we didn't have electrical engineering, we wouldn't have lights, we wouldn't have phones. Well, sometimes I kind of think we would be better out without phones, but but those things all come from electrical engineering, and it is one of our biggest part of our lives is electrical. Mechanical engineering is a discipline of engineering that generally deals with the principles of physics and materials for analysis, design, and manufacturing. This is like all your, well, like picture gears, all the thing that makes things work. Like everything comes from mechanical engineering, even though there's a civil engineering, all that stuff. If there's a mechanical in it that makes a bridge go down or up, if there makes the phone go, like, change something, it's all from mechanical engineering. Let's say if you had the garage door, that's mechanical engineering. Everything that we make that makes things move is mechanical engineering. This is this is interesting. Nuclear, like, if I were to be an engineer, which, I mean, yeah, I would love to do it. I would really love to do it. But, nuclear engineering is probably the most interesting engineering field that I think is out there. It's the field I would go to because nuclear power is basically what will power our lives in the future. And what I said is the greatest achievement in nuclear engineering is probably the splitting of the atom, because, I mean, it paved the way for our modern technology, I guess you could say, but, I mean, it also caused some thing like conflict between other people, but still, it's been one of the biggest things that humans have ever been able to do. I said chemical engineering was used in the splitting of the atom because they used physical science to split the atom. Because if you didn't have chemical engineering, you wouldn't know really what an atom was if you didn't have chemical engineering. If that makes sense. If I were to become a nuclear engineer, this is kind of an out there shot, but I would challenge myself to make nuclear energy our main energy source, because, well, sure, there's coal, there's electricity, but they all have their downfalls, like coal, pollution, electricity. Well, there are some downsides, but not much, but still. Nuclear energy, I think, would be probably the best energy source. Well, by explaining that, putting nuclear power in every home is cleaner, safer, and more efficient than any other energy source in our grasp so far. And for a while, I think it's only going to be the one. Using nuclear energy will benefit the world in many ways, like you could, there's sure there'll be outages, but it would be less, because electricity goes out all the time. Coal is just, coal's a limited resource. Electricity, sure, it's basically unlimited based on, wind, power, and through the dams. But I think that nuclear engineering, since you're basically just using the atom, which are, there's not even a number to explain how many are in this world. That's pretty crazy when you think about it, that you can have that many just to use one little thing to power our daily lives. So yeah. And if I can make nuclear energy a close-to-home energy source, that would be amazing, because our lives would just be changed completely. You wouldn't have to worry about electrical outages, shorts in the system. It would just all be circulating throughout the day, night, anytime, every day, and it's just, well, it's probably the best way you can do energy source. And that's basically it, and thank you. Bye.